We begin tonight with the fate of dozens of international students who fought to have their legal status reinstated. They accuse the Trump administration of unlawfully stripping them of their visas with little explanation. They are just some of the more than 1,500 foreign students who have had their visas revoked since Trump took office. Homeland Security correspondent Nicole Sganga joins me now from Washington. Nicole, there are cases happening at the same time in various places, but there was a deadline today in Georgia. Can you bring us up to date on the status of that fight?
Yeah, John, this case grew from just 17 to 133 foreign students attending universities nationwide. Now, the case doesn't identify them by name, but attorneys for the students say they're suing to stop their visas from being revoked and protect their legal status here in the U.S. And John, we just learned that the status of these students has been temporarily reinstated following a judge's order pending a more permanent decision. That's a big win for them. And for weeks, universities nationwide have been notifying students that their visas have been revoked after watching the Trump administration terminate their records in an online database. It's called the Student and Exchange Visitor System. That's what's happening to the students here. And keep in mind, all of this is playing out as the State Department has said it's using AI to comb over social media of foreign students to identify threats, including possible connections to Hamas or other terrorist groups.
Can you help us, Nicole, understand the legal question at play here and what the administration is saying about it?
Yeah, at the crux of this case in Georgia and many more across the country, John, is this question of how a student visa is legally revoked. And here's the key, how a student is determined to be in the country illegally. That's what's called their status. We've talked about how universities were notifying these students when their records were terminated from that online database. But in a recent filing in Michigan, a federal judge actually rebuked lawyers for the U.S. government after a top DHS official wrote in a court filing that eliminating a record from that system doesn't necessarily end that student's legal status here in the U.S., and it doesn't automatically trigger the State Department to revoke someone's visa. Now, beyond that, lawyers for plaintiffs in several cases have argued that a student's visa status and their legal immigration status are two different things, that a visa allows a foreign student to enter into the U.S., but once they're here, if they maintain their legal status by pursuing their study, avoiding unauthorized work, adhering to our rules, they can stay. That legal argument throws into question the U.S. government's recent playbook that it's used to attempt to remove more than 1,500 foreign students en masse. And John, the answer to that question will be registered in courtrooms across the country in the days and weeks ahead.